Welcome to Wayne's Weird World. Say hello. Come on, quick, quick, up, up. Then you've got to move, okay? African violets. But this requires serious antiviral medicine. Of course, it's Corona. I have 4 new ones. The fan just turned off. Good. That'll be a little bit less noisy. I have 4 new African violets that were swapped. I had one that I had propagated from a leaf cutting. It was a double violet, and then I gave this friend another leaf cutting. These I've already cut, ready to go in at a bit of an angle. Put a tiny bit of hormone rooting concentrate on. It's sort of like a gel. Interesting stuff. I try not to cut them too short, but I also don't want them too long. And a good sharp knife is what you want. So, a little bit of gel. Pop it on. Rather than me dipping the leaf in, I'll just use a small bamboo meat skewer. Now there's another technique that I like to do, where you just lightly score without cutting through completely the little side veins. Good sharp knife and a little nick there. Make sure they're not very deep, and a little bit of hormone powder or gel. They both work well. Some people swear by honey, but yeah. Okay, now these are the 4. We've got purple pale lilac, number 1. Sticky. Deep violet is number 2, pink is number 3, and a blue violet, number 4. Why do I name them that way? Because I'm a retired art teacher. Colors have names, not fuchsia and chartreuse and whatever. They actually have technical names. Blue violet is more blue than violet. Yeah, well, anyway. Now, different techniques. I have come across so many people that do so many things with African violets. They will use damp sand. Tuck the leaf in. Little takeaway containers are good because they hold the moisture in, but I'm not going to do it that way. Some people will take aluminum foil on the top of a container of water. Put the water in first if you're going to do it, because otherwise it's a real pain in the butt. Just put a little X in there on the top. Sharp things are good. Let's try this one. And then we just tuck it in. They do tend to tip over though, so I don't like this technique either. Or the Glad wrap, Saran wrap, whatever generic name, same thing. It will stick because the jar is wet. Just put a hole in it. Your African violet leaf will just go in, touch the water, but you see, they tip over. And I'm not going to tape them and do all this other silly stuff. And for all the people that I've talked to, good quality, well-draining potting mix is what they always recommend. So, you have the leaf ready. It's numbered with something that will not wash off. It also has a label to go with it. And in case the label falls out or gets bumped or whatever, you don't end up losing that ID. Okay? And I tend to put the soil right down around the base of the leaf. And I'll have little babies popping up all around that, if everything goes well. So that's number one. Get you out of the way. That's number one. Same thing again. Those have already been prepared. I might just cut those veins just a tiny bit. Now, if you have a sharp knife, careful, they will cut through. Where did that stick go? New one. Always keep plenty of bamboo meat skewers. Yep, put that on where the cuts are. Number 2, which is a deep violet. Cool. Bit deeper. Tuck it right down in. Yes. I like to get it to that depth. That's number 2. Deep violet. And as far as watering, I'm going to be doing the exact same thing as I do for the Sarcochilus and the Masdevallia orchids. I've got these trays with gravel in the bottom, and they don't like water on the crown. In fact, crown rot is one of the most common problems that people have, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose them. That could be a song title. I don't want to lose. No, I won't sing. I'd scare everybody off. Okay, in it goes. Tuck it in. Number 3. And the last one. Number 4. Same technique. I've already done the cut end. What is it? A little bit more. The reason I use the bamboo meat skewer is because if you keep dipping things into the hormone rooting powder or gel, doesn't matter, it's going to become contaminated with all kinds of bits of debris. Small bits of pine bark and floaty bits and whatever. That's it. Nice. Just about the right depth. Now, I'll just go in and press each of the 4. Make sure I've got them the way I want them. That was 4. That's 3. This one's not quite so deep. That's okay. And number 1. There we are. African violets. They will go into another tray like this. Water from the bottom. You can water from the top. If you do, try not to get the crown wet. So just give them a little bit around, so, like that. There's not much problem at this stage because any water that's on that leaf will run off. So it's not a problem at all. This watering wand is great for getting on the back shelves with the orchids, but it's a little bit unwieldy when you want to get up close and personal. That's all right. I think we'll survive. That's it. Wayne's Weird World, messing around with African violets. See you next time.